everybody, it's me, Inky Burb, and welcome to another video. And today I actually want to talk about something that you guys may not even care about, and that is musicals. Specifically, Be More Chill. Now, Be More Chill is a beloved musical and novel amongst teens, including myself. But today, I'm going to be asking the most important question right now. Was the new cast album / reboot even good? So, why don't you grab your Mountain Dew Red and let's get on with this discussion. Because, in the musical, they drink this, and in the book, they drink this, and... Anyways, let's just get on with the video. So, I think before, I start the video, I want to do, a quick summary for the people who may have not heard of Be More Chill. Now, Be More Chill is about a high school boy named Jeremy. Jeremy is a high school loser, and he just wants the girl of his dreams, Christine, to just fall in love with him. He then gets a hold of a pill from Japan.
It's from Japan.
Called Super Intel Unit Processor, aka SQUIP. Now, this pill helps him be cool and ultimately just be more chill. And the SQUIP starts to help him out little by little, but the SQUIP starts to get a little quirky, and then he makes him leave his best friend and completely changes him. Long story short, he actually drinks Mountain Dew Red and hugs it out with his friends and people, and then he gets the girl. So happy ending, I guess. And honestly, it has to be the most entertaining stories I have ever heard or read. A teenage boy who gets some Japanese pill that talks to him in his head that supposedly sounds like Keanu Reeves, just so he could get a girl who's also a theater nerd. Bravo. Thank you, Ned Vizzini, Joe Icons, for bringing us this masterpiece. This is awesome. And now, I also want to say that the book and musical are both very different from each other, but I will talk about that in a bit. First, a brief history of Be More Chill. So, Be More Chill is a book written by Ned Vizzini and released in 2004. It was then adapted into a musical in 2015 by Two River Theater in Red Bank, New Jersey, by Joe Trace, Joe Icons, and also Rob. I may botch his last name, but I think it's called Rikiki. I think so. And it was a very small musical. Not really many people knew about it. And it was also off Broadway, which meant, again, it wasn't that popular. And it just was not known to a lot of, musical fans, really. But it slowly started to gain traction. People started drawing animatics. They started making fan art of the characters. They started using the songs. They started, cosplaying. And it was really popular on YouTube and Tumblr, especially Tumblr. A fan base was just slowly growing. And thanks to its crazy story, along with the Heathers, Hamilton, and Dear Evan Hansen fandoms, and its catchy music, of course, it started to gain popularity. But there was one song that would shine above the rest. And that song, which used to be my middle school anthem, was Michael in the Bathroom. And let me tell you, this song was huge. Everyone related to that song. Everybody was relating to Michael. Hell, even now, it's starting to slowly resurface back on TikTok. I have seen TikToks using Michael in the Bathroom. And I still do unironically listen to the song because it's just a banger. It really does slap. And during the era, I'm going to say maybe 2016 to 2019, it did start to again gain popularity during that time. And because of the sudden popularity, the musical, they actually did a new cast recording. And the new cast recording actually released on May 3rd in 2019, which we will talk about in a bit, along with it going on Broadway on March 10th, 2019 as well. But the first thing I actually want to talk about is the book versus the musical. Now, it's very common knowledge that the book will always have more details and be more, in-depth than, any adaptation that it'll have. And it's very true in this case. And I just want to put out there that, I love both the musical and the book like they were my children. And that being that I have a favorite, that being the book. The book, I'm just saying, I have a hard time reading, and this book took me 2 days to finish. That's the fastest I think I've ever read a book. It's really good. And not only that, I have like the original, I have the musical one, which is just, there's some pictures in it, and I also have the graphic novel. I'm a bit of a fan. And let me just say too, the Squip in the book is so freaking different than the musical Squip. Like, he's just more nicer to Jeremy and more understanding in that way. Like, he even tells Jeremy to get rid of him because he knows that he's getting too dangerous and he doesn't want to hurt Jeremy. And also the ending to the book isn't as, like, fulfilling, you can say. Like, there's no happy ending. And I don't want to spoil the book for you guys, but I'm just going to say, basically, it's not like the boy gets the girl. But I honestly love how the ending is. And again, since it's not really much of a happy ending, I honestly really like how it is. But again, I'm not going to spoil anything. I love the book. And maybe if you guys want to read something, I recommend that book. And if you like it, tell me how it is. Put it in the comments or, like, you know, just let me know what you thought about it. Now, on to the main topic. The original cast recording versus the new cast recording. And there really isn't much changes. They did keep some of, like, the original cast from the off-Broadway one. And they mostly kept all of the same songs. But there still are some differences, and I still do think about them, and I'm always like, was that really a good idea to do this? Like, you know. So, I'm just gonna say, the off-Broadway cast was amazing. I loved Will Connolly as Jeremy. He just had that awkward teenage boy voice, which gave it more charm. And honestly, I like a lot more character too. Like, I felt like Jeremy was real. And the same thing with the Squip. He didn't force his voice to sound exactly like Keanu Reeves. It just sounded like natural in a way. And I just want to say the off-Broadway sounded more authentic, more natural, and more relatable, and honestly more enjoyable to listen to. Now, once Be More Chill got on Broadway, that's when things did take a turn. Now again, they did keep most of the original cast, but they did make some changes. They did add some people. Well, one of the people that they added was Will Rowland. Now, Will Rowland does play Jeremy, but you may know him from Dear Evan Hansen when he was Jared. Now, I do like Will, but I don't like him in this musical. Now, you see, Will has, like, his voice is very interesting. To me personally, his voice, when I hear him sing as Jeremy, like, it's just really high-pitched and really obnoxious.
I don't wanna be a hero, just wanna stay in the line. I don't wanna be a hero, just wanna stay in the line.
And I just have a hard time listening to it. Like, he doesn't really sound or fit the role of Jeremy. Like, he doesn't really have that charm to it. And same thing with the Squip, actually. He just kept forcing him to sound like Keanu Reeves, which was kind of awkward listening to, like, the cast recording and stuff, because he's just trying to force it, and you're like, oh my gosh, it's interesting.
Your tics and fidgets are persistent, and your charm is non-existent. We'll fix your vibe, then fix some more. Your tics and fidgets are persistent, and your charm is non-existent. Fix your vibe, then fix some more.
And you know what? I'm just gonna say it. I did not like the song Loser Geek or whatever. I'm sorry. I did not like that song at all. Sue me, but it's not catchy. And it honestly didn't serve a purpose in my opinion. Like, to me, I felt like that song was unnecessary, because in the song Upgrade, we basically get told everything. What does that song have to do with anything other than just add a few extra minutes? Like, it didn't really serve a purpose. And also the whole cast recording was, that's my answer. Like, some of the songs sounded really awkward and just gave me a bit of, like, secondhand embarrassment. And I know they're trying to be hip and cool and, you know, be trendy, but it honestly just sounds like how brands sound when they're trying to be hip and cool and be relatable to, like, teenagers and kids. Now, I did watch the musical, and by that I mean the slime tutorial, and it was okay. I did not like when they started flossing. No, it made me feel some kind of way. I don't want to feel like that again.
Be more chill.
And now the question is, which one is better? Well, personally, I love the off-Broadway one a lot more. It felt more relatable and more enjoyable, honestly. Be More Chill was my favorite musical for years. And you know what? I actually still do enjoy it to this day. And I like to put on the music and, you know, relive, get nostalgia of my awkward teenage days. But yeah, I love the musical so much, I actually just cosplayed the characters as well. And it makes no difference of what I do now. The Broadway version just felt really forced. I think with like the sudden popularity, it really just felt rushed and messy. And I had a hard time listening to the album. But hey, if you like the Broadway version more, that's good for you. I'm really happy. You know, don't let some random bird on the internet change your mind. Even though I'm right. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!